Wholesale dropshipping is the next stage of your entrepreneur journey. Selling on Amazon has absolutely changed our lives. You want to know something? We're going to help you guys get there too.
All these people are talking about wanting to sell you a lifestyle. We're here to sell you a life.
Yo, so what's up, guys? It's a Dropshipping Terminator. Me and my partner, the Dan of Steel. We talk all about that Amazon life, baby, that e-commerce life, all types of good stuff. If you like it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, click the little notification bell, get into the free Facebook groups. We can hook you up with all that knowledge because, you know, we discuss a lot of things that we do not go over on YouTube inside of that group. But for all you regulars, you know what time it is, man. Let's go ahead. Let's get right into it. So, why is wholesale dropshipping such a good idea, regardless of whatever platform you're on? Whether you're selling on Shopify, eBay, Amazon, does not matter. Wholesale dropshipping is fantastic. And we're going to break down why. First and foremost, though, let's preface this. This is for real entrepreneurs. This isn't for people pretending to be, okay? If you don't have an LLC or at least an EIN, you're gonna skip this video because you're not really gonna be able to do it. Most companies aren't gonna waste their time. Okay, so most of you Shopify kids, sorry, you know, you're just throwing up a website and not taking the time to set up a real business. This kind of, you're out. Like, all right, it's just not gonna work. So why should you get into wholesaling? Well, first off, you can get a lot more product, you know, for cheaper, and they're established brands coming typically from US suppliers or suppliers that have pretty quick shipping. So as you guys know, pretty big car guy, car business, all that stuff, blah, 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 blah. Turn 14 and Extreme PSI, two distributors that, you know, I use very, very, very frequently. All right. Big shout out to Han and his brother over there at Extreme PSI. Okay. Known those guys for years. Awesome dudes. You should definitely check them out. Okay. Now, things get shipped out super quick. All right, generally within like 1 to 2 business days. Prices are cheap, all right? And I'm not talking like AliExpress cheap, okay? I'm talking about relative. So if I'm selling a turbo back exhaust for a Subaru, you know, for a STI that would normally retail for $310, I might only pay you know, like $170, $180. Pretty nice margin depending on, you know, who you're selling it to and you know, your marketing, stuff like that. It is a no-brainer because these are already established brands, so there's already natural traction. With Shopify, people already know, you know, what you're going to be selling. So let's say you're in a car niche, right? So you can market to people that are into cars. If you're selling exhaust for Evos, because I have an Evo, I absolutely love my Evo, you know, you could sell like NVIDIA or ETS. You could sell those types of brands and people already know. You could market those brands. You know, you can get one of those exhausts, put them on, you know, an Evo or whatever, drive around, shoot some good B-roll footage, get some sound clips. Boom, there you go. You got yourself an advertising video. It's already there. People are going to buy. People are going to buy those products because they're very familiar with the brand. They know its quality. They're going to spend the money, no questions asked. Money, 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 money. It's a beautiful thing. Same thing with Amazon. Now, you're not going to be doing like video ads and stuff, but those listings are already seasoned. They're already ranked on Amazon. You don't have to do much. They're already there. They already have tons of eyes on them. You know, you can get those products out so quickly and not even have to worry about it. Same thing with eBay, guys. Like, wholesale dropshipping is going to be the next stage with this whole eBay dropshipping thing. Like, retail arbitrage is changing, is not changing for the better. You should probably get into wholesaling to, you know, start making some extra money. So that means you got to step up to the big boy leagues. Just wholesaling makes it so much easier to not necessarily build, you know, like a brand per se, because you're pushing other brands, but it gives you clout because you're working with brands that are already known, and those brands have a strong reputation within their respective communities. You don't have to do any of the work. You don't have to build up a Shopify store, build up a brand, and then hope that people are eventually going to just gravitate towards you. You could build up a Shopify store with established brands. Congratulations, you're already making money. And that's pretty much what I did when I was selling on Shopify. It was just much, much easier to do. I was doing wholesaling. And even now, we still have the website for the shop, and we still wholesale, you know, drop ship through there. Okay, it's not a Shopify store, it's on Magento now, but I mean, guys, it works, and it works very, very well. Wholesaling or reselling, whatever you want to call it, is just the way to go. You know, in some cases, it also helps alleviate the burden of you having to do a lot of the product research. Okay, so you don't have to do near as much product research like with our method of dropshipping, private label dropshipping. You do have to do a lot of product research, and it's not always going to be the easiest thing. Sometimes it takes a good chunk of your time. You might spend hours, you know, researching products and maybe only put up 1 or 2 of them. You're like, oh, I'd spend all this time, so on and so forth. Well, with these, you really don't have to do too much because it's a no-brainer. You know, whether you're getting into like home appliances or kitchens or baby goods, automotive parts, all types of things like that, it just makes it very, very easy to get into because they're already established. Like I said before, guys, you don't have to do any of that research because you already know what sells. You're already familiar with a lot of those things, and they turn out numbers. I mean, you can make a whole lot of money very quickly and perpetually, because as these brands, you know, continue to rise in notoriety, it's not like people are going to stop. People aren't going to stop buying them. You know, I mean, that's just the nature of the beast. I mean, are people going to stop buying Kenmore refrigerators anytime soon? I don't think so. I don't think Kenmore is going to go out of business. I mean, Kenmore's been around for a long, long time. I mean, you just buy that stuff. You know, John Deere tractors. That's probably a bad one, but I mean, you're not going to be wholesaling John Deere tractors. But just think of it. It's a name, you know, and that's just what it is. I mean, Nike, same thing. It's been around for a while now. It's obviously super successful. It's not going anywhere. So that's just why you should be getting into wholesaling. You know, it saves yourself the effort of having to go to like an AliExpress or, you know, DHgate or whatever, you know, when you're running your Shopify stores and all these things, and get into, you know, get into established brands that can make you a whole lot of money and make you a whole lot of money very quickly. You know, that's what a lot of us in industry do. You know, if we have external websites outside of the platforms that we're selling on, like eBay or Amazon, and it works out very well. You know, being a Cobb authorized distributor is another thing, you know, that helps us. Cobb is a very big brand in the car industry. You know, so if you're a Cobb authorized, you know, dealer, congratulations. You know, you pretty much just punch your own ticket, and it helps. You know, it helps make money. That's why I would recommend getting into wholesaling. You don't have to. But it is definitely something that, you know, I personally recommend. You guys will obviously need some type of legal entity to get involved in it. In most cases, there are some that will allow you to, you know, not have an LLC or business structure set up, and you can go and do this and be perfectly fine. But there are others that will require, you know, you to have a legitimate business, and you should. You know, if you're really getting into entrepreneurship and you're trying to take this seriously and it's no longer just a hustle, you should have a business. Okay, that's just first and foremost. You know, there's a hustle and then there's an actual business. Hustling, you know, that's just making a little money here and there. Business, you're actually making enough money or want to make enough money to kind of sustain your lifestyle or build a secondary income that could really propel you to the next stages of entrepreneurship, getting into something else. So there's that. Now, with that being said, guys, man, make sure you guys get into the free Facebook group below. Check out the links in the description. Be safe, be smart. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Look into wholesale dropshipping is definitely something that you should do. If you don't, that's on you, but whatever. The information's there. Please, please, please check it out. Peace.